Are you currently looking for a job and it's tough? You send out application after application and you've gotten rejection after rejection, and you just come to a point where you're like, you know what, it's fine. It's not worth it. I'm gonna give up. I want to tell you something. Don't. Don't give up. Keep pushing, keep seeking, keep knocking, keep looking. Are you currently looking for a job and it's tough? You are tired. You've sent out application after application and you've been rejected. Rejection after rejection. You're even at the point where you maybe not even want to open that email because you know what you find there. I want to encourage you to not give up. Keep looking, keep seeking, keep pushing. I've been there. And that's why I'm here to encourage you to keep on doing it. I've been there. I've been there. But if it was not for God, I would not be here to tell you that. Because on the 1st of December 2018, I landed my very first contract here in Germany, and I've been working for that company for 7 years now. I'm now in my parental leave, so I'm not actively working, but I'm still employed by this company. I'm an employee of this company. And let me just give you a bit of background story before I landed this contract. So I graduated July 2017, and by the grace of God, that's a story for another time. I got my first contract in Belgium and on the 31st of August 2017, and this was a 1 year contract. So the year was coming to an end. I informed my manager my interest of wanting to stay in the company, and he also knew that I got married to a German. So it meant that I wouldn't be able to continue working for the company in Belgium, but would need to get a position in Germany. So as life is like, my contract ended and I still didn't have anything for me here in Germany. I was in Belgium. I didn't have a contract. I was married. We're newlyweds, and I didn't have a contract. My contract ended. So the thing is that by the grace of God, the company in Belgium gave me a 3 month contract. So from the September the 3rd all the way up to the 2nd of December, I had 3 months to make sure that I would get that transfer to the German branch of the same company. So I traveled to Germany in October to get to know my colleagues, to get to know how the company is like, the culture and everything. And then I traveled back to Belgium, thinking that in the next 2 weeks, these people will contact me, send me my contract, and everything will be done and sorted. But the 2 weeks passed, nothing. Another 2 weeks passed, nothing. This was already a month. It was mid November. Again, my contract was ending on the 2nd of December. I needed something. And I remember this incident has just stayed in my mind. It has stayed in my mind because it was just something that spoke so personally to me. I used to commute when I was in Belgium. I'll commute between where I stayed and where I worked. And one day on the way back home from work, the train that I was on just stayed stuck. It didn't move it didn't move a single centimeter. And I remember feeling that this is how my life was right now. I was not moving anywhere. Yes, I had this contract until the 2nd of December, but what about after that? And I just felt stuck. You know how these trains get stuck sometimes. And I was talking to God, I was like, Lord, I don't know what you're doing, but this is how I feel right now. I feel so stuck. I feel like I'm not going anywhere. I've not heard from these people. I've not gotten a contract. So what's happening? So fast forward, this is mid-November. Fast forward a few days. I'm now at the end of my contract. There's a few days before my contract, and this is the last week of me working in the Belgian branch of this company. And I've still not heard anything. So I decided, you know what? I'm gonna send an email to these people and tell them, hey, I'm gonna hand in my laptop and I'm not gonna have any access. What's happening? I've not heard from you. I've not gotten a contract. I talked to the recruiter. I was given an offer and everything, but I've not gotten a contract until today. And this is the last week. And guess what? On the 27th of November, guys, let me give you a bit more context. The 27th of November was a Wednesday. The 29th, Friday, would be the last working day. On that day in the night, I got an email with my contract. I did not waste time. I signed that contract. I was going to start on the 1st of December. The contract is stated to start the 1st of December, but my official working start date was the 3rd of December, which was a Monday. I signed that contract. God did it like this. Like this, I'm still shocked until today when I look back and I'm just like, I waited September, October, November was ending, and on the 27th, I signed that contract. And now I've been working for this company for 7 years. I've been employed by this company for 7 years. And right now, I'm actually in my fourth year of parental leave and will be extending it to my fifth year. That is the grace of God. That is the grace of God. If Jesus did it for me, I'm sure he can do it for you. God is able to do that. Work is not just about working anyhow, making money. It's about purpose. God sends us to certain jobs, to certain companies for a reason. I've met the best. I have colleagues in the company now that are good friends of mine. One of them even visited me all the way from America this year. That is beyond me, so that's why I'm saying don't give up, keep pushing, keep searching. I did send out applications. I'm not just there sitting waiting. When this company was not like when the company that I'm now working for was not sending things my way, I sent out applications, and with my A2 level I got rejection after rejection. But God gave me an English speaking job here in Germany. He did it for me, he can do it for you too. Stay focused, stay the course. And I'll see you in my next video.